Oh, shit. Hey, Scorpio people. The people with Scorpio placements. Cross watcher for a Scorpio person, okay? Welcome. Or welcome back, okay? Sorry to keep you waiting. Sorry to keep you waiting for so long. Extremely apologetic. Okay. So, door number. It's hard to roll these shit. My knee. Shit. Okay. Now I'm bullshitting. Okay. Let me get myself together. So I got door number 1 or door number 2 for you. Y'all like my hair? I ain't colored it in so long. It's not easy to color the dreads, but I put some periwinkle in the shit. It barely showing the periwinkle, but I'm gonna just roll with it. When I get tired of it, I'm gonna just put a whole indigo as an indigo. It's either gonna be indigo blue or ocean blue. Maybe sapphire. I don't know. Blue just be giving. As he can't say, she's taking it, honey. I just had to get on there and be like, take it, girl. You better take it. Clock that to you. Anyway, moving right along. I don't know. I used to color my hair a while back. Through expression. I don't know, creativity and shit like that of that nature. Ain't did it in a while. Said I wasn't going to do it in a while. And then I just started feeling like, baby, I'm coloring some hair today. Anyway, they ain't got nothing to do with nothing, okay? It could be something significant about the way you express yourself, your creativity. It could be through your appearance. So, trick or treat is what I heard. Boyfriend number 2. Because the first one, he don't really seem like he know what to do. So somebody, the door number 1 and door number 2 could be, a one man and a second man, one woman and a second woman. Because that's the whole song I'm hearing. Pleasure P, boyfriend number 2. So it could be two options. It says the trick or the treat, question mark. Something's trickery. So it says trickery is behind door number 1. And it was slash is best that you don't even open it. You've been in that area, so you already know what takes place there. Opening that door, opening that door would be you believing that something has changed over there. It didn't, is what I heard. That's what makes it a trick and not the treat. And door number 2 would be, or would have been, to ignore the first door because you're already familiar with it. Number 2 offers new sights. Okay, this would be like you given a choice, right, and to branch off into new areas, or you know how we like to stay comfortable. What's a good example of staying comfortable? Not giving a motherfucker up because you love them, and even though they ain't no good for you. Good example. Love is the only thing that's get you stuck and suck like that. Stuck and suck. I don't know what the fuck that came. All is well, chestnut checkers. I hope all is well with you too. Love and blessings to you and yours as well. Um, it gave me hello. I don't mourn, baby. I be happy a lot, most of the time, if not all. But hello. So it's like door number 1. It gives me like that's on you, baby. I ain't got nothing to do with that conversation. It gives like the price is right. Come on down. It's like door number 1 or door number 2, but it don't be doors. It be curtains on there. And sometimes it'd be a car back there, and they'd be like, well, this is what's behind number 1. Do you want to change it and choose number 2? It's like already knowing what's behind door number 1, but number 2 is a surprise. Number 1, you've seen it. You've been there. You're familiar with it, so you know if you want to keep it or not. You know if it's fulfilling your needs or not, and it may not be, but you might be comfortable with it. So you might get caught up in door number 1, and you need to be closing that bitch so you can walk through a new one. Yeah, there's that. So see, that's what it says. You need door number 2 would have been to ignore the first door because you're already familiar with it. Door number 2 offers new sights. Someone done gave somebody a chance yet again, only to find out that that area is still the same and ain't shit changed. But you knew this though. Your want to believe in somebody so bad has let you down. Door number 2 will require you to pass on door number 1, and that's the treat that you finally chose you. It's peace. It's finality. from pain to healing, much more than less than what more than it says much more than less than okay, whatever. It's supposed to be, I don't know what I be trying to say. Sometimes I just be right and I be in the zone. More than, it's more than what you desire, and constant disappointment and heartache. So sometimes I be moving too fast. It'd be like dyslexic writing. But I feel like it's more than what you expected. I don't know. Somebody was giving you less than. That's what I feel like in door number one. But I feel like you know that too. You know it ain't the best relationship for you, but that's your baby. That's what we've been doing. This we got history. You know how you 555 was on the clock. That signifies change, and some things change is one thing in your life that's going to be inevitable. Change is going to have to take place whether you want it to or not, and you're going to get wrapped up in that change and get yourself some extra little pain along the way, or you gonna listen to your gut when it tell you to bounce the fuck up out of there, whether you love a motherfucker or you don't. And that's the harsh reality of the shit when it's time to turn into a sword instead of a heart. I mean, instead of a cup. Because now you got all these emotions for a motherfucker. You got to shut that shit down completely. Because now a motherfucker just became a op. They just became, it's like, I don't know, I've been binge watching Empire. And it's like, I don't know if y'all seen Empire or not, but it's like when they come in and they go to work and they scan their badge, every time a motherfucker get fired or they no longer have access to the premises, they badge deactivate. Now they can't come through no more. So it's like that. It's like revoking privileges, removing access. I've been trying to get something out of my eye for at least an hour now. That's why it's some bullshit when your eyelash get in there. But somebody's tricking you. So that's like the same old cycle they play on. If you could continuously forgive them, then somebody's playing on your emotions. And if somebody's playing on your emotions that much, you're allowing them to do it. Because a motherfucker can't, if they ain't changed, if you forgive them first time, second time, and they still doing it, a motherfucker don't want to change on you. That's what that is. Shit, people don't, they supposed to change for themselves. So if they don't want to be better for them, they definitely ain't gonna be better for you. So chalk it up. I don't give a damn how much you love them, because your feelings still gonna get hurt. Love ain't gonna change the fact that they need healing. You can be optimistic all you want, but the facts are the facts, and that's why love would be having you fucked up. It do. Love is beautiful, but when people don't know how to navigate it properly, it can get a mess. It can be a fucking mess. It can lose you. I mean, a lot. It can lie. You can leave out that motherfucker looking skinny with no weight, broke as a bitch, feeling like shit, motherfucking depressed, mentally insane, because the motherfucker don't. That's why I said people don't understand this a lot. People do not know how to navigate love a lot of the times. They know how to navigate surface level love when it come to being deep. A lot of y'all know what deep means because y'all Scorpios. I ain't talking about the ones of y'all that need healing, because the ones of y'all that need healing don't go deep at all. Y'all play me out. Y'all play mind games like a motherfucker. Hopefully it ain't many of y'all around here, if none at all, but Scorpios are deep because they supposed to be, right? So if people are not deep with you, it's not going to work. If people are too afraid to open up and be deep with you, you're going to keep giving way more than you get. It's going to always feel that way because your love is deep. Your love is not conditioned, whereas the next motherfucker's afraid, so they're sacrificing. Like, I'm going to love you, but I'm going to just stay right here. I ain't going to love too deep because the last time I love... You know how people get them in that trauma that ain't got shit to do with you at all? That's what I mean. So, you be careful who you love now. You can listen to me. You don't have to. You can listen to me. Or you going to listen to those lessons. Excuse me. Naturally, people love and love and love, and then they give up. But it don't be about that. It be about taking a step back to doing some healing, or just blocking motherfuckers off at that first red flag because you know you care too much. If you know you one of them motherfuckers who care a lot and care deeply, as soon as you get a red flag, people gotta go. Because you're gonna start caring too much. They're gonna get comfortable. You're gonna get comfortable, and that's gonna be harder. Because you're gonna be more attached than you would have been if you'd have like, wait a minute, you trying to get me on the roller coaster. Let me get the fuck on. Because you know, but you be having a good time. So you be like, well, it's not that bad. Hell no, fuck that. Let me shut it down. Down. Shit, I'm guilty of that. I've been guilty of that. Unleash your creativity. Healing. There it is. And take your mask off. That's being true to who you are. So I feel like healing is taking, that's what the person needs. To unleash creativity, but it would be in emotions. And it could be for something that you're passionate about or something that you're supposed to do. You could be concerned about how people are going to look at you. Concerned how people are going to interpretate, whatever. How they're going to take you. How you going to come off to motherfuckers. How they going to judge you. What they got to say. How you going to articulate it. If you're going to come off right. If they going to reject you. If they going to listen. If they going to... Shit. Some people will. Some people won't. It is what it is. Can't please everybody. And then we got alchemy. That's the transmutation of energy. Shit. As far as I'm concerned anyway. At least your creativity again. Sexual arts and the help from above. Letting go. Phoenix rising cycles. There you go. I do feel like you do it with the rejections card. I do feel like you let it go. I do feel like you end up, even if you go and happen to take a peek behind what's behind door number 1, you end up closing that bitch out. I don't know, will door number 2 still be available there? I'm not going to speak on that because I'm not really sure how that's going to work. I don't know if it's once you choose it, but 9 times out of 10, yeah. Sometimes that shit be gone. I ain't even sit here and act like it don't. Because now you chose door number 1, now you in the process of repeating the lesson. It ain't fair to make door number 2 wait, especially if that's a good, genuine person back there. Why they gotta wait? Because you want to keep repeating, going back to your motherfucking ex, knowing they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like it's going to work that way. Unless it's that important. So, but we got the victim consciousness. That's that mentality. I feel like that's 5 of Pentacles energy. Or you got a choice. Or you can look at the glass half full or half empty. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. It's both feels. Both of them. You're going to look at the past. You're going to look at what's the future. What the future got to hold. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. So, that's about you standing in your power. Because the 10 of Swords is here. The Empress is like standing in your power and birthing something new. Giving birth to something new here. The 10 of Swords letting it go. Or a resolution being found. Might not be the best one or the one that you wanted. But it was the one that was necessary. 10 of Swords. 7 of Swords. Because you can't trust somebody. 7 of Swords. 7 of Wands. So you need to protect yourself. Star card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or... What's the star? Either that's enlightenment or this is like the world reversed. 2 of Cups. Unfinished business and a connection and a contract. 4 of Pentacles because somebody was trying to hold on tight or be stingy. 5 of Wands. Oppose or keep something back. Page of Swords. But the information's out now. Justice and the right thing, the fair thing is going to happen in the situation. This could be, it's Aquarius, Sagittarius, that's it. That's for the court cards. Nope. Taurus. And the Queen of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It's the 6 of Cups. Tower reverse. That's that's not Sagittarius. That's Scorpio's energy. And then the Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. So, the Tower's reversed. There's somebody trying to avoid a disaster here. It's some type of contract here. So I feel like in some cases, there could be like a person dealing with 2 people. Because the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Cups. I feel like it's like a contract here. And then, because something's not finished here in the contract, but there's been word of something that where somebody can't be trusted. And wait a minute, though, whether it's finished or it's not, I can't trust you. You betrayed me, deceived me, or something like that. But the Tower reverse, why is it being avoided? The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That could be you, Scorpio. It could be a Cancer with the Chariot. So, the 5 of Cups, somebody need to move on. Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands. There's 2 kings and a queen. Well, it's a queen over there. King and the Queen of Wands is both out. The King of Cups and the King of Wands. So somebody could be dealing with a Sagittarius. We got that a couple of times. So, but the Five of Cups is like past disappointment, crying over spilled milk. That Two of Cups is the future, and that's what is happening here. So it's like somebody's got a new relationship or a new situation, but they're still tied up in the past or holding on to the past. For Pentacles, Six of Cups. They're focused on the past still, or it's like they look like it. In some cases, they could be because they're sitting there trying to patch the cups up, fix that shit. It's over with. Three of Cups is they be, you know, when they're trying to reconcile, but them cups is broken. And then the Two of Cups is your future, but you won't turn around and focus on it because you're too busy looking at the past. So you can't see what the future has to offer. Somebody's future is offering in a contract, but they're not paying attention to it. And I feel like with this rose tattoo on this man's hand, he's coming into some type of luck. I think something there is a little messy. What's this World reverse? Somebody's trying to avoid a disaster because they didn't cheat or they didn't. It's something like that. So the World reverse is unfinished business. Three of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Moon. Pisces. So something's unfinished here or something. I feel like it's up. It's like either up in the air, up to fate, or somebody's keeping it a secret. What's the Moon? The Page of Pentacles. Information. It's a secret. Some type of secret information of overindulgence. Nine of Cups reverse. And the Eight of Pentacles. Restriction. Page of Wands. Receiver of communication. The Devil reverse. That's Capricorn. That's like somebody's receiving communication about what? They're trying to avoid toxicity. They want a High Priestess, Pisces energy. So you could be dealing with a Pisces. It's like somebody's intuition. They're receiving communication, but their intuition is saying you better off on your own. What's the Devil? I feel like somebody's trying to diffuse the situation. They're trying to tell you that they, what? Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. They realize. They're going to say, I realized this, or realized that. I had a realization. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. They're going to offer something. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles in the form of something solid, or a truce. And we're not going to be toxic or coming out of low vibration, coming out of toxicity, coming out of addiction, coming out of codependencies, or whatever that is that they had going on. That's what they're saying. This is what you're receiving communication of, but your intuition is saying, nope, you better off on your own. Don't listen to them. And then the Three of Wands comes in. That's what on the Devil. To the Knight of Wands. To the Four of Swords. That's like the future. Foresight. Being patient. I feel like a little bit down the line, then you find out somebody's flighty. They flaky. They're not doing what they said they doing. There's things going on below the surface here. They talk a good game and ain't bagging it up. Okay, so rejection. And you just like, you get up, you say, fuck that. Fuck you. I ain't dealing with this. Eight of Wands, you get on and you do it quickly. Four of Wands. I don't know if you like move out with this person or with this Four of Wands energy. Then we got the Queen of Cups. That's you, Scorpio. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. And it's like, damn, that is you. It's like somebody's offering you that, or you moving on to get it. The Emperor, the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. So this could be somebody you married to already, or somebody you're already in a commitment with. Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, but you're feeling really guarded or wounded by this person. The Emperor, it could be a husband. Emperor, Ten of Pentacles, it could be a husband. With the Five of Swords, you feel like he betrayed you. And the Nine of Swords, you got a lot of anxiety behind it. The King of Swords. So you could feel like this person is mean or cold, or you feeling a little mean and cold towards them. Because the Sun card says something got exposed with the Lovers. It could have been a third party situation. The Fool, somebody's taking risk out here. The Fool, the Five of Pentacles is lost. Seven of Swords. Seven of Cups to the Eight of Swords. It's like somebody trying to decide what you're going to lose. It's like, if this is you trying to decide, it's like punishment. I don't know if this is your kids or this is somebody that, like, somebody keep doing shit and now they need a punishment because they keep thinking that they can get away with it. It's like taking privileges from a motherfucker because they got the game twisted in a sense. We'll just say it like that. It could be your kids or it could be your relationship, shit, whatever. Okay, Four of Wands. The Hierophant. Ace of Swords. Oh, that's too many. I need to put them all back. The Hierophant is Taurus. Ace of Wands. The Knight of Cups. The Ace of Swords. It's like all the aces is out here. So what's going on? Ace of Swords. That's being triumphant. And a commitment, and it could be meant commitment, a structure, foundation. Okay, you get to move. You get good news. Somebody's moving. That's what this is for some of y'all. Y'all getting some type of confirmation of a new house, a new structure. Four of Wands to the Hierophant. Somebody's moving to a new home. You got the confirmation. It could be that you're moving to a new state with the Eight of Wands next to it. But the Knight of Cups is involved, which means love is in the air. The Ace of Wands, somebody's very passionate about you, or you very passionate about them. They got loyalty to you, and you got loyalty to them. Somebody gonna follow you. They don't give a fuck if you go across the world. They gonna go too. Page of Cups, Queen of Swords. It's like this person loves you. Could be an air sign here. Six of Pentacles, a Libra. Tell me about alchemy. The Two of Pentacles. The Five of Wands. Somebody's a magician. That's what this is, because they're trying to call a truce. Okay, let's call a truce. Let's call it even. Let's balance out the situation. Let's fix it. Let's build. Let's do. Yeah, but somebody underhanded with the Five of Wands energy. No, you underhanded. King of Swords. It could be an air sign here, or it could be the King of Wands, because he just flew. I'm trying to pick up another card. He flew up there. But somebody's making choices, movements, and decisions to do some underhanded shit. And then a motherfucker, they get caught. Like, what are you doing? What's that? You try to put that small, like, look at, what's that small print you try to put in there real quick? Like, were you trying to get me to sign my name on some shit? Tell me what the small is. Like, pay attention to the small print before you sign something. Somebody's about to travel the world here. Tell me about the Five of Wands. Six of Wands, being victorious, reward, recognition, finally seeing something, and now that you do it, that shit is way heavy. Because so now you recognize, recognized game is what I'm hearing, but you can't, game been recognizing it. Two of Swords, motherfucker, your intuition been telling you, and you was afraid. Now that shit that came to foresee, that then came to the Three of Wands and turned into the present, and I mean, shit. We did come from the past to get to the Three of Wands. That's the future. Okay, now you seeing your intuition wasn't bullshitting you. Queen of Swords reverse. They told you. Your intuition told you to do something. It told you. Now you got money. Now you all in your head because the motherfucker bitter with you. Somebody trying to manipulate you. King of Pentacles, Three of Cups. It's like somebody, earth sign here. Somebody wanted to reconcile with you or express how they feel to you or say something to you, but they didn't never say it. Magician. Could be a Virgo or a Gemini here. That's why I said. That's why I said somebody, a magician on the alchemy card. That's all right. Somebody already doing too much. Four of Cups. This person feels like they missed out on you. They got a new perspective here and want to work together, collaborate, or build. Ten of Cups. Maybe you just start a little happy thing. Do they know they want to invest though? Something, some energy, some effort. What they got to say though? The Wheel of Fortune, a second chance. Something turned around for them in their life, or I feel like it was something. The Hanged One. Their hands was tied. They was stuck. They lost something. Eight of Cups. They took a loss or walk. It's like somebody felt like maybe they was stuck or tied down to something. This could be like a marriage or responsibilities, obligations. They felt like they was tied down here with this hangman energy, keeping them trapped in their head with this Eight of Swords. But I feel like they finally just took a loss of some sort and walked away from something. And now they going to reach out like, hey, and you like bitter with this motherfucker. Like, what the fuck you want? You know, like, it's somebody, the sun. Could be a Leo. Could be a Virgo. Could be a Libra, could be a Gemini, could be a Aries, could be a Scorpio. Damn, this is a lot of major arcana down here. Something's going to change, and it's going to be out your control, but it's going to be big. I mean, heavy, real heavy, too heavy. Somebody help me. What he said, my neck hurt, my chain heavy. Whose song is that? I don't know, that's what I heard. That chain heavy because it cost a lot. I don't know, somebody must be getting a payday. It's only right, is what they said. The Justice card is here with the Queen, with the Nine of Wands. It's like the woundedness. It's only something's about to be made fair for all that you've been through. Nine of Wands energy, Nine of Swords, all the stress, all the anxiety. It's like somebody's, it's a contract here. Something's going in your favor. Or it's not enough evidence is what I heard. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Seven of Cups. Be careful with these options. Not all options are good options. Six of Pentacles, but somebody is a good option, but just not all of them, okay? This Libra energy is poking out heavy up in here. Six of Swords, calmer waters. Five of Swords. Somebody trying to get the calmer waters because it's a little choppy in this bitch right now with the Five of Swords. I don't know if the conflict is mental or a motherfucker that deceived you. I don't know if they took some swords and tried to stab them bitches in your back or what, but the King of Pentacles is a little guilty, huh? It's a Virgo down here. Or Leo, or he a Leo Virgo, and I don't know. It's like the energy ain't given with that person. The Six of Swords. They trying to get in the calmer waters from the Five of Swords, though. What the fuck was the Five of Swords? They under judgment now. All of a sudden, they want to have a little. Now y'all want to have a little. You want to have a little picnic in the park and shit. Now you want to work on it. It's like karma done hit a motherfucker. Now here they come. Guess who's back? Back again. Again, Shady's back. Pay attention to that. Shady is back. The motherfucker back, but they still shady. Get them the fuck out of here. No. Been there, done that. Haven't you had enough karma? Like, that's how you got to look at a motherfucker. Like, haven't you had enough karma already? You still over here trying to fuck with me. Oh, okay. Motherfuckers be weird. Straight up to my face. They'll lie to you. Straight up to your face. That's why you got to use your intuition. You got to see you got to be good at what you can't see. Fuck what they showing you and with the pictures that they painting for you. You got to see what motherfuckers don't want you to see, what they try to hide from you. If they an open book or not. What kind of character they got. Because people be pretending too much for me, baby. You know why they pretend? Because they too ashamed of who they really are. They not happy in the skin and the body and the life that they chose. They don't want you to look at them in a certain way. They want to shape the perspective in the way that you see them. So they got to tell you a certain type of story so you can look at them a certain type of way. And I don't fuck with that. Because I keep my shit funky 1,000. If you don't fuck with that, you don't fuck with that. And fuck you. Now, I mean, it ain't got to be no hard feelings. I ain't going to be like, you ugly bitch. Like some of these men do. I ain't gonna get offended, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't about to sit here and pretend to be a motherfucker for you. Who the fuck you? I'll fart on the first day. I know, that's just the first thing that came to my mind. Because I know women some of these women, some of y'all still gonna sit there and have a seizure. Because y'all want to look cute. Not me. Fuck you. We ain't gonna sit here and act like women don't have gas too. I'm not saying that if they happen to happen, I'm going to say, man, I am so sorry. It's going to be funny in a moment, but it ain't going to be funny. I've done that before. And you can have a seizure holding in gas, trying to be cute. Fuck that. I'm not trying to sit there and eat sexy either. I'm not doing none of that shit. Take it or leave it. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. That's how I am. That's how I roll. I don't care. If you don't like me, you don't like me. But I ain't about to change and be somebody done that. I ain't no people pleaser no more. I am who I am, and I don't know how to be shit else. It takes too much of my energy that's getting wasted in the process. Fuck that. But that's different. See, when you do a little healing and you okay with yourself, you realize shit, you ain't gonna like everything about yourself all the time. Some shit's gonna come up that you're gonna be thinking like, damn, that's fucked up. I do shit like that. But I'm gonna get it together, but not right now. They're gonna have to just deal with it too. Like, type shit like that. You ain't gonna, that's just a part of life. If you don't like it, you fix it. But you don't sit here and go create a whole facade of what your life is not. A whole facade of a person that you were fucking not. Are you delusional? People do dumb ass shit like that. If they don't give a fuck about who they hurt, all they give a fuck about is, I gotta fit this guy, this is my resume, and I gotta get this job. It's like lying on the resume. But bitch, this is real life. You lying on your resume to get a job because you got the experience and maybe you don't, but you still gonna be good at it. That's one thing. But lying about who you are, that's catfish. That's like putting up somebody else's picture and you don't look nothing like them in real life because you're putting up much love right back to you. You're putting up a whole facade for me to believe, and I'm thinking that I'm getting this while dating you, while giving my energy to you, while loving you. And the whole time you somebody the fuck else. You just told me what you had to tell me because, that's what it be about. Because they see you a good person. And they know that once you find out who they are, how they roll, this, that, and everything else about them, you're not going to fuck with them no more. So guess what? They're going to see to it that you never find out. So they're going to start creating this facade and saying, hey, I do this and I do that, and they don't do a fuck ass thing. That's how people start saying, I got this and I got that. I don't know if y'all seen that one TikTok where that girl she let that man run up her credit card to go on to Best Buy and shit because he was at his friend's house taking pictures with his dog. Bitch, soon as he would have got on that camera and told that dog, sit down, be quiet. And that dog would have looked at him like, rrr, rrr. I'd have been like, hell no, that ain't your motherfucking dog. No dog do that today, Honor. Hell no, you more scared of that dog than that dog is scared of you. Something's not right. But you can feel it in your intuition, so ain't no point in ignoring that shit. If you do, you'll regret it later. Because your feelings gonna get hurt, but we can get hurt. Get your feelings hurt lightly and exit the situation now. Versus staying longer. Now your heart broke, you depressed, you over stressing about the situation, you mad at yourself because you knew that shit in the beginning that you should like all kind of shit happens. That's why I told myself because I care too hard. I love too hard. I care too deep. All that kind of shit. So as soon as I see the red flag, I just gotta cut a motherfucker out before I get into their ass. Cause I be having my life planned out. Then you realize, then the reality hits you like, damn, they don't even fuck with me like I fuck with them. I've been being for real this whole time and they've been playing in my face. Ain't that a bitch? Joke's on me. Let me get a couple of these before I let y'all go. Man, I love this shit. Man, I love this shit. I love it. I ain't got no other phone in here with me. So I don't know how I'm supposed to look up any lyrics if I'm supposed to. They say it's 2 o'clock and I'm faded. And your girl be on my jock. Maybe because I'm everything and not. Or some shit. Whatever he said. But I'm way too to be talking like this. I'm way too hot to be tripping like this. Ask me how I do it, I'ma put it like this. I love it. I don't know if what they loving. It could be a it or a them, a they, a person. Shit, I don't know something about love. Love done popped up all through this bitch, but everybody love ain't right. Some of these motherfuckers got this shiesty ass love that you got a motherfucker look over your shoulder about. Hey, what the fuck you need? You could be sleeping with the enemy. Ain't that a bitch? That's what they be like, one eye sleeping with one eye open. Be careful who you're sleeping with, okay? We got apology on the bottom to the higher self. We got the water card, Ace of Water. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is somebody going in. This is somebody having a moment with themselves and nothing but themselves. Because the Ace of Cups is also a signification of self-love that you give to yourself. It's an abundance of love pouring out the cup, but it's also you filling up your own cup or pouring love within to yourself. And then with the higher self card there, with the activation there, it's apology. You know that time and that moment where you just break down and you really just be apologizing to yourself that you didn't hold it down like you're supposed to, that you didn't guard the heart like you're supposed to, that you didn't stand on business like you're supposed to, that you let a motherfucker have you fucked up like that. It'd be like it's a whole couple of people inside. And I don't mean that on a crazy level. I mean it like you got your inner child up in that bitch that still lives on with you. You got your adult self and you got your higher self. I mean, your present, we call it your adult, your present self, right? Who you are now. That's the person that be getting tweaked all the time. And your higher self be the one kicking in like, we shouldn't have done that shit. We need to go back and fix it. Let me do it right. And then your inner child be the one that you got to go in there and be like, I'm sorry. Anytime you need some healing or something happened to you, when you were smaller, you hold trauma from when you smaller. The first thing that you more than likely, the first thing you're going to do is get in there and apologize. That's what I feel like somebody's having, a higher self-activation. And you will find yourself in that moment at some point apologizing to your inner child that you was not there, that you did not protect, that you did not this, that you did not that. And then you'll find yourself being childish sometimes. After you do that part, it's just like a liberation. Next thing you know, you're going to do some shit. Like the shit you like to do when you was kids. And then or say you healing and you be playing with your children. You realize that all of that is healing to your inner child. You go play some shit you used to play, your video games or your coloring book, shit that you used to do when you was a kid and you really loved it. You're supposed to still do that as an adult from time to time to nurture your inner child. so it can still feel safe, so they don't be coming out into the world when you're trying to adult. Like, it need to stay in a child's place. But if the child ain't getting no, it's like being a parent for real. Your inner child must stay in a child's place. But if you're not parenting it, then it's gonna come acting a fucking fool, embarrassing you in public, right? AKA now you being immature as an adult. The motherfucker like, you need to grow up. You immature. That's when, because your inner child is kicking. That's because you need to heal it, right? That's where the trauma's there. And you go in, you heal, you apologize, because 9 times out of 10, it'd be burdens that you carry from when you was a long way in the kid world, when people was molding you, right? When your brain was absorbing the most, like a sponge. All of that shit that people taught you was good. All of that shit, or you say you just seen it when you was when that age, right? You saw somebody being treated a certain way, and it shaped your mind and feel like that's how you either supposed to treat people or be treated. So somebody's going through a whole self-activation here, where they go in there with that inner child and they apologize and they cry real good, and next thing you know, you feel liked in a motherfucker the next day. It's all supposed to happen that way. Look at it. Family home commitment. It still feels personal. Ain't no baby there. It's baby shoes, but it's all her, to herself. The ring, her, ain't no man there. She's committed to herself, and that's what it's about. It's about becoming yourself, choosing you this time. Transcendence and unity. Look at that. That's why I said it keeps coming. See that? That's a double person, but it's the same person. It's her holding her up in a duplicate. Detachment cold. So the cold person could be you, because you're trying to distance yourself from a motherfucker. Could be an earth sign, or it's because you got some type of truth. That mask got wiped right off their face. It's like you guarding yourself from where you was vulnerable previously. Putting your foot on their neck. Okay. It's like somebody got your control issues. Something's changing around here. It's a new kid on the block, or it's a new sheriff in town, or something like that. It's like, and if you don't know, now you know. Okay, well, there's that. That's all we got to say about that. So that's what I got for y'all, Scorpio people, and thank y'all for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Be blessed, protect your energy, and be careful who you love, because they be faking out there. I'm telling you, paid actresses, and I ain't even getting no check.